Welcome to Optimal Timelines. My name is Sean, and this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope readings for August 2023 for your North Node by sign and house. Now, if you're new to my channel, the reason I use the North Node in tarot readings as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign is it's recognized in astrology that your North Node is your North Star. It's your soul path. It's what we're here to learn and experience in this lifetime. So it's much more accurate and relevant in readings as opposed to your sun, moon, or ascendant sign. Now, you're going to want to watch two readings. You're going to want to watch one for your north node by sign and one for your north node by house. Now, one quick note on this month. A lot of us have been going through some really intense things over the summer. The astrology has really been off the charts. And we have two full moons this month, one on the 1st, August 1st, and one on the 30th. And then right around the corner in October, it's eclipse season. So these are very transformational times. And I just want to say that no matter what's going on around us in our life, whatever is happening, remember that when we follow our soul path, when we follow our north node, the universe assists us and helps us in having the best life possible and staying on our most optimal timeline. So with that, I am going to connect to the energies and we can begin the readings. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, North Node in Taurus and or North Node in the second house. This is going to be your August 2023 Tarotscope reading. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and this side represents the second half of the month from the 16th on. Now, your overall theme card here is the Eight of Wands, and what I see right away with the first half of the month, there seems to be some sort of a conflict with another card, or I shouldn't say conflict, but we'll say a contradiction. We've got the reversed Knight of Swords as opposed to the Eight of Wands. Now, what's interesting is these are both cards of movement, of quick movement. One is telling you to slow down and to hold your horses, and another is telling you to like move quickly, like let's go, time to go. What I'm seeing here is that this makes sense is that you are moving quickly in a certain direction, okay, and this is telling you not to move quickly in another direction. So let me explain. Your timeline cards are, you have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, you've got the Hermit, and you've got the Four of Pentacles. So what this is that there is a situation, and I believe that it has to do with things of value. It could be, money, finances, property, things of value, raises, bonuses, things like that. And I feel like there's a situation like that is emotionally tied up in this. It could be like lack of funds, or funds aren't there, or feeling like there's not financial support or something to that effect. In addition to that, you've got the Five of Cups reversed. So it was like, I feel like with this first half of the month, there's some sort of an emotional hit that you're going to feel. Now, getting back to the movement, where it is you want to go with this is that your two advice cards are the reversed Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords reversed. This is saying, like, whatever this is that is happening the first half of the month, don't get sucked into the drama and don't go down the path of maybe your first instinct or inclination of, like, feeling like, you have to go to battle with this situation and you have to set it right, or becoming obsessed with whatever this situation is. With the Hermit card here and the Eight of Wands, it's like it's time to see this from a higher perspective. And with the Four of Pentacles here, this is saying that you have what you need. It doesn't matter if you're not feeling supported with those around you. You have what you need to support yourself. With your North Node in Taurus, or the second house, you're one of the North Nodes that has the ability to create wealth, things of value in your life, financial security, all sorts of security. You have that ability naturally, and when you start to move toward that of, like, being independent in your life, when you start to move toward that even a little bit, the universe comes in always with our North Nodes. When we start to, like, we give 10% toward it, and the universe comes in and gives us 60% and, like, boosts us. Okay. And I feel like that's what is going to happen. Now, here's the thing: this first half of the month could go one of two ways, because when we're dealing with our soul path, our North Node, there's lots of times when, we don't pass the test. We fall back. It happens to all of us. It's happened to me. It happens to a lot of people that I know. Okay. And that's okay. We have, tomorrow's another day. We have another month. We get tested all the time based on our South Node. Okay. So some of you, I feel like, are going to, whatever this situation is that's dealing with, money, finances, things of value, and it could be like an emotional hit. It could sidetrack some of you. But if you're listening to this video, here's what I want you to really think about for the first half of August. Try to see the higher perspective. What does the Hermit do? Not only is the Hermit seeing things from a higher perspective, but the Hermit is being able to go off and has the wisdom to, this is the lantern of enlightenment here, seeing things from a higher perspective and being independent. The very nature of a hermit is to go off on their own. Okay. And that's the ability to see things from the higher perspective. When you're doing that, remember, you can create what it is you need in your life. Don't waste your energy. What this is saying, don't waste your energy on old things with, situations that get messy or sticky. Don't let them, don't get sucked into the drama. It's time to start taking that energy and moving it toward your personal goals. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you can create? Don't worry about other people around you. Okay. What is it that you can do independently of those around you? And start thinking about that. I know it might seem scary. Okay. And some of you, it's very tempting to get sucked into this and go off in a, different direction. But that's what I'm seeing here. You're going to hit this first half of August. You're going to hit a crossroads. And whatever this is, that's a shakeup that could involve money, or it could just be some emotional hit. It could send some of you in one direction. And what I'm telling you is go into the positive direction, where it is that you can find value in yourself, value in what you do, value in your life. Go into that direction. Put your energy and reinvest it in you, not in, like, old drama. Okay. So that's the heads up for the first half of August. Now, the second half of August, what are your timeline cards? You've got the Knight of Wands, you've got the Page of Wands reversed, and you've got the Nine of Swords reversed. Okay? What this is saying here is that I feel like there's going to be a large majority of you that is going to choose the wiser path. It's almost like, you don't want to get sucked into the old ways anymore. I feel like you're going off in a new direction. And the Knight of Wands is, again, a card of movement. But what you're doing here, the difference between the Knight of Swords, being in your head, psychologically, and which is drawing your emotions. The Knight of Wands is taking the energy that they didn't waste in situations that shouldn't be really given a lot of energy to. You're taking that energy and you're reinvesting it in your own self and in your own life. Now, what could happen the second half of the month with the Page of Wands reversed and the Nine of Swords reversed is there is a little bit of a struggle. And the struggle is it's going to be balancing that. There could be some worry and anxiety coming in the second half of August, but I feel like you're going to get over it. It's going to feel like for some of you, when you're going off in this direction, it could feel like it's maybe draining your energy a bit, even if you have walked away from it. But it's going to be a temporary thing. Okay, I don't feel like it's going to be something that's going to last. Just remember that some of you are going to maybe feel stronger than others right away, but others will soon follow. So it could feel like a little bit of an energy drain and cause a little bit of worry and anxiety. But I don't feel like it's going to last. I feel like it's just going to be like a temporary thing. Just remember to keep going on that strong path of reinvesting that energy into you and where you want to go. Now, your advice cards are you've got the Seven of Cups reversed and you've got the Ten of Cups upright. What I'm seeing here is that what's going to really happen is I see clarity coming toward you. You're going to, in your mind, it's like you're going to start to see things clear. And again, we have the Hermit card coming up, seeing the higher perspective, seeing things as they really are. And so with this Seven of Cups reversed, like the emotional and mental confusion that could have been going on, I feel like for a lot of you you're going to start to see things clear. And when you see things clear, you're going to see your path that is going to lead you toward happier days, okay? In better days, okay? So I see this as the second half of being really clearing up. Like there could be a little bit of a struggle at first in dealing with these, like remnants of these old wounds and situations. But I feel like a lot of you are going to be moving toward that. So just remember, don't get too stressed if you feel like a little bit of an energy drain the second half of August, or if you feel like, there's a little bit of worry and anxiety. It's going to pass. Just remember, reinvest your energy into you and where it is you want to go, into your best life. And I really feel like a lot of you are going to do that this month. And even if you begin to think about doing it, is also like a win. Okay. So go with that energy. Remember that this is about you moving toward your own independence. Okay. And when you move toward independence, it doesn't mean that you can't have, loving people around you. But when you move toward independence, you actually are able to have closer relationships. And that seems really weird when you think about it. You're like, wait, if I'm independent, how can I become closer to people? With your North Node, you can. Your independence actually gives you not only it gives you closer relationships because you are able to give to people around you from a higher place. You're able to give of yourself from a higher place, if that makes sense. So you definitely become, stronger. Okay, the more independent you and you get closer relationships. It's just the way it always works with the North Node in Taurus, or the second house. So remember, move toward your dreams, move toward becoming that independent self, especially when it comes to money, finances. Work toward that, because getting that independence when it comes to things of value in your life is really going to pay off for you. Okay. So anyway, I hope this reading made sense to you and you found some value in it. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like a personal reading, there's going to be a link in the description box below, and you can check out my website and get some more information on that. If you like this reading, if you could take a second and hit that like button, it helps the channel. And again, thank you so much, and we'll see you on some more videos. Many blessings.